Welcome to Football Today TV. These is your home for updated football news. So feel free to share your opinions and remember to subscribe. It is officially a done deal, and the summer transfer window of 2026 has just witnessed its most explosive blockbuster move yet. On Monday morning, July 6, 2026, Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle United formally announced that all documents have been finalized and signed for the permanent transfer of Italian midfield maestro Sandro Tonali. The North London club has completely shattered its transfer record to pull off a sensational coup, leaving football fans and pundits absolutely stunned. Tottenham has agreed to pay Newcastle United an initial, guaranteed upfront fee of £92.5 million, which translates to roughly €108 million. The contract also incorporates an additional £7.5 million, or €8.8 million, in structured, performance-related add-on bonuses tied directly to Spurs achieving serial qualifications for the UEFA Champions League. This brings the total potential valuation of the deal to a breathtaking £100 million, making the 26-year-old Italy international the 9th biggest signing in Premier League history. This massive transfer completely eclipses Tottenham's previous all-time record of £85 million, which they set earlier this month when they signed Matheus Fernandes from West Ham. Tonali has officially signed a lucrative, long-term 6-year contract tying him to North London until June 2032, with reported wages reaching a spectacular £275,000 per week. While elite clubs across the continent, including reigning champions Manchester City, closely monitored the situation, Tonali made the definitive choice to join the Lily Whites. This decision was heavily driven by a deep personal connection to Spurs head coach, Roberto De Zerbi. Tonali revealed that a singular, deeply influential phone call with his compatriot changed everything. The midfielder spent close to 2 hours on the line with De Zerbi, discussing the intricate tactical blueprints and the vision for the club. Tonali described the conversation as pure magic, admitting that he knew instantly that North London was his only destination. He stated that while people talked about 4 or 5 clubs being in the race, for him there was only ever one. De Zerbi, who has followed Tonali since his early days coming through the youth system at his hometown club Brescia, was equally thrilled, calling him a special player and a statement signing to complete the club's midfield revamp. Beyond the tactical appeal of De Zerbi's system, Tonali emphasized that this high-profile move was also a lifestyle and family choice. Having resided in Newcastle for 3 years, his family's circumstances evolved significantly last year when his young son was born on Tyneside. With a young child, Tonali and his wife came to the joint conclusion that it was the perfect time to completely change their lives and embrace a new chapter in the English capital. Leaving Tyneside was undeniably emotional for the Italian, who experienced a highly dramatic 3-year journey at St. James Park. Arriving from AC Milan in 2023 for a significant fee, his initial season was catastrophically derailed by a crushing 10-month worldwide competitive suspension for breaching past betting regulations. However, Eddie Howe and the club's executives stood firmly behind him. Upon his return to active football in August 2024, Tonali re-established himself as the tactical heartbeat of the squad. Over his 3 years with the club, he amassed 110 appearances and scored 10 vital goals in all competitions. More importantly, he etched his name into Newcastle folklore by playing a pivotal role in their historic campaign that culminated in lifting the Carabao Cup in March 2025, breaking Newcastle's agonizing 70-year domestic trophy drought. He followed that up by featuring 53 times last season, including 11 hard-fought appearances in the UEFA Champions League. Knowing how much the local community had sacrificed to protect him, Tonali refused to leave without a heartfelt farewell. Taking to Instagram, he penned a class act message dedicated to Eddie Howe and the Newcastle supporters. He gave a special mention to the gaffer, calling Howe a real guiding figure who always had his back throughout the entire journey. He thanked the fans directly, noting that when things were hard, they were always there, and not for a single day did he feel alone. He concluded by stating that the city gave him far more than football. It gave him a home, Memories he will hold on to forever, and people he will always be grateful for. This blockbuster transaction represents the crown jewel in a staggering, highly ambitious summer recruitment drive by Tottenham Hotspur. Under the guidance of De Zerbi and sporting director Johan Lang, the club has completely abandoned its previously rigid financial model. Tottenham's total summer expenditure has already soared past the £230 million mark, sitting at a breathtaking £237 million. Tonali joins an aggressive squad rebuild that features big-money signings like Fernandes for £85 million and defender John-Paul Van Hecke for £52 million, alongside smart free agent acquisitions like Andy Robertson, Marcos Senesi, and veteran goalkeeper Martin Dubravka. By pairing Tonali's defensive steel with the creative flair of Fernandes, Tottenham has suddenly constructed one of the most formidable midfields in Europe. The paperwork is finalized, the contracts are signed, and the message sent to the rest of the Premier League is loud and clear. The De Zerbi revolution is fully underway.